only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Pull it high.
What do you want?
Here we go.
Now Allen to try again after the pick six. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Burris, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Lorenzo Alexander brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here we go. Tight right. Four down.
From the 24, Mayfield. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Bills take over.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. On second and very short, Allen. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He gets it to Brown. Complete. 3 yards there. Good enough to keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. The 20. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, they come up on 3rd and goal from the 18. Now Allen operating from the gun. Buying time to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Don't get nervous. Watch the safety
First
creep.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurry, hurry!
Switch.
Watch out!
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Micah Hyde.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen finding Knox there, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And that's caught by Beasley. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. From the 31, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Bring it. Alert.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
49, guys. Hey, team 6.
Mayfield now. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
Mike, 49. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, man open. That's Robert Foster complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. This will be caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. That is caught at the 7. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Rolling, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, son. I got you, son. Jack. Monday.
Check. Blue draw corkers.
Hey, home.
Hey, exit.
Allen from the gun, he'll throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Set. 180.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Get some penetration here. Get some penetration.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
He goes to use you. Comes to me, it's me.
Hey, Echo.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
5.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
49's the mic. We don't want this.
A run for Nick Chubb. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. From the 44, Mayfield. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. The Browns on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Chubb on the counter, and not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Myles Garrett in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. To try again after the sack. Allen, and they'll have great field position here. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
No gain on this defense. No gain.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the... This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And with the rules as touchy as they can be, it's so hard to complete a diving catch in the end zone, but he just did it pretty well.
How about him getting his body, his hands, everything underneath and around the football without it hitting the ground and causing some doubt in the minds of the people who have to look at this and possibly review it. What a tremendous effort and a great catch.
This is taken at the 3. A little juke.
We got this.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10, right at the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Flush to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Throwing, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Watch out for Hill on the return. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 39 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's see what you got. Smooth. 53, check 53.
Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Darren Lee drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Hill on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
43! 43!
Quiet, 64, weak.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Olivier Vernon coming in with some force for the sack that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis in his first half of action.
You better be afraid of me.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Emmanuel Ogbah showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off. Now Mayfield lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he's got his man. That's Landry. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
I'm coming.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Bravo.
56, right there, 56.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep. He's got a man, complete. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run. Chubb. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6, Mayfield. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Landry the intended target. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Buying time to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Dancing to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy.
Let's go.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Mahomes steps away to his left. Looking for the end. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try to run with Hunt. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, but they'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Mayfield. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Forced out to his left, and an alley to run. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it, being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Burris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53.
Here's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Kansas City.
Let's hit the post-game tailgates and grab some of that barbecue.
Yeah, BBQ.